And we are once again, live. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning whatever the hell we want to talk about. Um, my channel is back functional, and I'm back on the scene. When you guys come in, just hit the like button, will you? Lots been going on everywhere from Hurricane Laura to haters in the boxing community to boxing itself. It's here, it has happened. Only the strong survive, the resilience. You guys tell me where you are in this crazy world, and this is where we're at. I am just left the gym. Had a pretty relaxed day, and again, since we're back on the platform, I'll let the chat load. You guys give me a shout out, I give you a shout out back. You know how it works. Hit the like button. Um, it's been a while. What, 3 weeks? 3 weeks or so. The 28th to the 6th. So, no, it was shut down on the 7th. So my channel was shut down on the 7th. So the 7th to the 14th, 14th to the 21st, 21st to the 28th. So 3 weeks. 3 weeks has been shut down, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy, and it was one of those things that no one expected. I feel like I've been in Pearl Harbor in November. No, sorry, December 7th, 1941. Drinking me a Guinness. Beautiful weather in the fall. We got a lot to cover, man. A lot to cover. So wherever people want to start off, hey, we got one like on the chat. We got 9 people in the chat. Um, I don't know if you guys are getting notifications because the channel just received access to everywhere else. I found out it was available this morning. Diehard casuals. Salute to you, brother. Counterpunch to you. DHC is in the building. Um, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Um, Back in Austin, and everything is tranquil here. We still have the pandemic. Of course, I'm outside near the pool, so the renting life, kind of miss home a little bit, but then again, kind of not. But I do apologize to everyone that didn't know that my channel was down for a while. I tried to message everyone, but it's hard to message over 40,000 people that, hey, you know, Smooth Will, hey Kurt, where you been? Smooth Will, man, I've been under attack, bro. Under attack. Um, and it was one of those things where it wasn't. Well, it was a group of channels that wanted me shut down, which is petty. Not everyone in that consortium, but consortiums, certain channels of that consortium, wanted me shut down. When you start speaking the truth, people don't want you to go. Jim Brown, what's up, brother? Great to see you back on your original. Exactly, exactly. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Um, the other channel is still fully functional. Basically, the haters just gave me another job. Gave me another platform, and I'm gonna have some fun stuff. I mean, some fun stuff on that channel. So, Thunder's production. Salute. Kind of punch back to you, brother. It's gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna really enjoy it. So those who haven't subscribed to the other channel, and that's Counterpunch Boxing News Round 2, you're in for a treat, man. I got some people that's coming on there. Shit, they might take over. I don't know. But it's gonna be some fun stuff. It's gonna be some fun stuff on that channel. And it's gonna be more of a broad. It's gonna be boxing, it's gonna be UFC, it's gonna be different um, different topics. So, so we're gonna reach a lot of people with that particular channel, and we're gonna have some fun with it too. Zaros 2 time. maybe you can use round two for MMA. You know what? I will. I will use it. I will use it for MMA. I'll use it for a lot of stuff. And a lot of controversial topics. And I have it all functional too. A couple thousand subs. It's gonna grow. But right now, the good thing, it's like being in a church. It's more personable when you have less people, because then you can reach more people. As opposed to people get on the chat and you really don't see it because there's so many people coming in or whatnot. But it's just, hey, that's the price you choose for popularity, right? So it is what it is. But yeah, Zaro's two time. That's a good idea, man. Use it for MMA. That would be cool. UFC. Exclusively for that. Bitch slap could be the name. Counterpunch bitch slap could be a good name. Yeah, I'm gonna do some bitch slapping because there's some bitches. There's some bitches. Spence, what, did something happen? Spence, did something happen with Adesanya? Something funny with his drug test? That's the only thing that I can think of. That's a. I don't think he was on anything. We need new MMA channels. Okay. That will definitely be implemented, and I will actually add that exclusively for that. I'm glad you guys said something because, this channel is originally for boxing, and I do cover some MMA on this, but, of course, MMA is its own entity. Gentleman's game. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, man. It's good to be back, man. The haters are real. Hatred is real. You would like to think that certain channels, like say you got Nike. Let's say I'm Nike. Then you got Reebok. Lemon cheesecake. Counterpunch to you, brother. And then you think Reebok is just like, okay, friendly rivalry. Mm-mm. No. Can we know which channels tried to get you down? Oh, that's easy. Dante's Boxing Nation and Aki TV, his accomplice. They both attempted to shut my channel down. They had it on hold for a while. I mean, they wanted to shut my shit down. And it was bad because, don't worry, because it's war now. It's war now. It's one of those things where you didn't like what I had to say, so you tried to attack my channel. And you blamed it on something else. So it was some spineless shit. It was real spineless. Kyle's Gill, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to definitely be back, because I know it was a lot of people that I wasn't reaching, regardless of how hard I, put together. I had to put together quickly another channel because I couldn't let haters defeat me like that. Gloves are off, street rules. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of people think that they can do something behind the scenes when they should do something out in the open. Gucci Kid, something like that. It was attempted to be put down. It was just on hold to get all the bullshit out of the way because people were saying that I was doing things that I wasn't doing. So, it is what it is, though. But like those channels, I didn't know that I was doing them like that. You guys think I was counterpunching them to the point where they were just that hurt? Desmond Samuel, appreciate you, man. I am blessed and I am victorious because those channels wanted, instead of saying, hey, let me tell you why Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News is wrong. We don't agree with him because of these reasons. Instead of them doing that, they were more like, oh, no, we're going to go to YouTube and get his channel shut down because we don't like what he says. Late Tumors, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Know the games they play on will be on alert. They will hurt themselves if they try again. You can silence the truth. No, you can't. I know what you meant to say, Zaro's two time. Andrews McDowell, big up, brother. Counterpunch to you. Now you know who your enemies are. Man, I always knew, but I know who, I do know who some haters are. Enemies are enemies, but they're only enemies. They only hate like they only hate, and that's when they only matter when they hate. Yeah, I don't carry anyone's water. Are they paid by Wilder or the PBC? I have no idea. I don't think it's Wilder though. I honestly don't think it's Wilder, because Wilder doesn't. They don't speak for Wilder, and I can tell you that. Look, the PBC, the first of all, the PBC don't speak for Wilder. Okay, now you could believe that more than you could believe the LDBC does. They don't speak for him. Okay, now it's information that may be leaked from some sources that certain channels might have. And see, understand, all LDBC channels are not the same. I learned that. You got some people that won't go that low like they did. You know what I mean? And like Blue Blood Sports TV, I have nothing against Blue Blood Sports TV at all. I agree with him on a lot of topics. That's not the point. But when you don't agree with me and you have to do that, you have to go to that point like, hey, let's shut his shit down because he's making too much noise. He's getting heard too much. Of course I'm going to be heard. You know, I have 40,000 people that hear me. So of course I'm going to be heard, you know, versus how many they have. But what's important is I get my word across, but you're trying to stop me from getting my word across. You know, look, first of all, I respect Blue Blood because Blue Blood will come on this live chat and say, "Hey, I don't believe you." But what Blue Blood won't do is some bitch shit they did. He ain't gonna go to YouTube and say, "Hey, he used my content on this, and I want to strike him." Matter of fact, I want to strike him so many times that you can't even upload a video. That's exactly what happened. So that's where we're at. So no, I mean, for the people that I have disagreements with, much respect to them for not stooping that low. Okay? Anybody that knows this channel, yeah, I counterpunch who the fuck ever. If it's the LDBC, if it's the PBC, if it's the Zone, if it's Golden Boy, if it's ESPN, everybody gets it. At the end of the day, gentleman's game. Dante's Boxing Nation is the worst garbage YouTube ever let happen. Pure garbage. Well, YouTube didn't let it happen. Yeah, YouTube didn't let that happen. It's just YouTube is an equal opportunity employer. Yeah, we got 52 on the chat. Let's get 52 likes. Let's go. We're back. Oh yeah, snitch. This snitches. It's a lot of ways you can say that, but that's what it is. Street terms. Bradford, Yedo. It's street terms. I mean, the thing is, they could have always came to me like some real people and said, hey, well, if they felt, hey, you are using our content, so we want you to put it down. They could have done that. Anything but what they did. What they did was it was spineless. It was spineless. You showed that you had no backbone or no heart. You could have came to me and told me, hey, I think you need to bring that down. We don't agree on stuff, but I think you need to take that down or whatever. You know what I mean? And based off what it is, I would have looked at it. And if they had some ground, then we could have considered that. But they didn't do that. So they took that they took that option right off the table. Shots. It was some alphabet channels that decided to attack this channel. So yeah, Zaro's 2-time. Don't worry, bro. I know what you meant. My phone does it all the time. It makes me want to throw it out the window sometimes. And in fact, a lot of times if I'm out doing something and I make a video, what'll happen, I'll end up saying something. Either it'll say it wrong or it'll misspell it, and it'll make me look like the ass. And everybody's calling me Mr. Dyslexic. So it's crazy. Wilder doesn't even like them. Look, yo, I have some, don't worry. I just uploaded a video and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to drop it. I'm going to wait to drop it because It's one of. I think I'm gonna wait for the perfect time. It ain't the right time yet. This is a good time to rejoice, chill, group. Get people uh, back where they need to be, comfortable with the channel itself. Did you hear Canelo wants to go cruiserweight or go heavyweight? This guy is never going to fight on. No, he won't. He'll fight some bums at a higher weight class. I see what he's doing. I already see what he's doing. He's not impressing me with the shit he does. Fight the best at where you go up and fight the best. Don't go up and fight someone just to say, hey, yeah, I did that. Yeah. Robski, never give up, never surrender. Welcome back, Kurt. Bloody good that this is sorted. Respect. Absolutely. You know, you don't follow their code, you get class as an enemy or a threat. I mean, apparently, and look, it's one of those things, man, where I didn't even know it was going to happen. I didn't expect anything. I just woke up one Monday, and just couldn't upload videos. So I had to go in um, the studio and find out like I had like 3 strikes back to back. Orlando Garcia. No, man, my channel was attacked. It was attacked by rival channels that hated me so much that they didn't want my channel to be on YouTube. Lady Sean. Counterpunch to you. I thought you credit them with content. That is okay. Well, yeah, I mean, look. Here's the thing. If you feel that I was taking your content, that's a claim, not a strike. So if you want to be a malicious, if you want to be a dick, what you'll do, you'll file for a strike, because 3 strikes will shut you the fuck down. I got 7 or 8 from the same 2 channels. It was fucking ridiculous. And it was like, dude, there's no fucking way you're going, because after the third one, you can't post any more videos. And in 7 days, they'll shut your channel down. They'll shut it down. YouTube it is what it is. But YouTube is so easy. People can complain and say this or that and the other to the point. Nah, it was only shut down a few weeks. So it got shut down on the 7th of September. So now it's the 28th. You know. What did you think about Charlo's performances? I think Jamal is better than Jermel, but I think they both did well. I think that Jermel took a dive. I mean, Jason took a dive. It was just weird to me, man. Honestly. Sean's Google. Guinness. Look, I even got the cup and everything. Look at that. Boom. I got the cup and all that shit. Who do you think it was? No, I know who it is. When someone counter strikes you, you see who it is. I mean, I knew exactly who it was. And these channels. No, well, you know what? Pacer. We'll get to that motherfucker in a minute. We'll get to him in a minute. Um, Kamal, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Ebo Sosa. Let us rejoice and raise our glasses to the return of Captain Kirk. May all chumps channels rest in piss. Counterpunch to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Mm-hmm. They can rest in whatever, you know. But what they did, it shouldn't be peace right now, because it was some real bullshit. Andrew, it's easy. You tell a motherfucker that you're gonna take legal action. That's how you do it. I mean, what island are as my people? From Cuba. Yeah. By way of shit, maybe Africa. You know, Come on, go ahead and drink to that, brother. What's the science? Joshua, what's up, brother? Name and shame, please. Yeah, it's crazy. It's one of those things, man. Well, I was surprised, man. I was really surprised that people would go that low, and it just lets you know. But it's certain ways to do certain shit, and here we go. You know, I did have a lot of people that came to my support, and I appreciate everybody. Lady Sean, shout outs to you. Thank you for the support. T Street Controversy, he's a good friend of mine. Ring IQ, Bruce fucking Vane. I talk to a lot of people. The Mr. Knowledge. You know, um, Spencer Farron. A lot of people came to, my support. So and all you guys too. And I appreciate everyone, for the permanent residents of Loserville. Fucking A. Yeah. Did you find out what happened? Yeah, I found out what happened. Try to shut my channel down. They try to shut it down. They looked at they shut it down expecting me not to do anything about it. And there's no way in 5 years, this channel is not a new channel. A lot of people just finding out about this channel as days progress. And I appreciate each and every one of you. But this shit has been since damn near 6 years. Because in April, I started this channel back in 15. Okay? Over 4,000 videos. Do you think I'm going to let some two dickless, spineless motherfuckers like them, because they don't like what I say, stop all that to take all? Because see, look. If they take your channel down, that's it. It's like it never was there. They will snatch that shit down. And you got to give it to them, because these were some persistent bastards. Because it wasn't like they just sent the strike and that was it. No, they sent the strike, waited a day, sent 2 more strikes, waited another day, sent 2 more strikes. Like, by 3, your channel shut down. So why would you continue to send more strikes? You did that shit out of maliciousness. They know who they are. They know. And that's why it's no sense of, oh, well, I'm not going to say any names. No. Dante's Boxing Nation, call it jealousy or whatever. The dude has damn near 300,000 subscribers, and you're worried fucking about me. That should tell you something. Yeah, I know it's not a new channel. No, it's not. Now my other channel was. Now that was a blessing in disguise, because I was still able to get my point across. And I think the underlying thing was things were going to get sorted out, where an argument was going to get put to rest. They tried to beat Thanos and failed. Hell yeah. Hold on a second. I'm being attacked again. I hate mosquitoes. Like, I hate them with all my heart. Die, bitch. Look at this. Look at this cocksucker. Look at this guy. Should have brought some off. Yeah. But they're like, I think Dante adopted the fucking guy or something. I don't know. But he's definitely a flunky. So. But that's exactly who they are. And it's crazy. I'm talking to, this is the sad part. Yeah, not Dante. I know, Orlando. It surprised me too, because I look at Dante like an OG. I look at him like, dude, you've been doing this shit for, 10, 15 years? Yeah, I counterpunched that damn mosquito, Michael. Fucking A. I did. He had to go. And his little buddies too. They remind me of the ones in Caribbean. They're real small. They're real fucking small. Damn, they're like baby mosquitoes and shit. I'm used to the big ones, But anyway, um, yeah, it's crazy. Not like Don Gay. It's Don Gay. Yeah, he was that. He did some gay shit for that. But here's the sad thing though, guys. Um, eat him, you become a meme. Hey, my dude, hate is the best form of admiration. So just keep grinding it out, bro. Have a good channel and panel that rocks. Well, they look, Pacer. It's the glove gate. It's a little deeper than that. It's a little deeper than like glove gate is one of those things where um, mosquitoes in Africa are quite smaller though. Yeah, they're small in the Caribbean too, and that's what they're reminding me of, like those smaller ones, and they're faster. These bitches are like flies. Anyway, um, yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm really, yeah. It took me by surprise too, because I didn't think that they would go to that extreme without even coming to me first. You know, man, Mr. DeVille was wondering where you been, Aaron. You know, look, here's the thing. I'm back here, but I never left. And I never wanted to be a part where I wanted to go weeks without nobody hearing from me. People thought I was dead or something because when you don't see me uploading a video, something's wrong. Something's real wrong. You know what I mean? Look, that's the fact. You know, I'll be at work or something like that, on set in a trailer, wherever. I'm gonna upload a fucking video. In a van, I'm gonna upload a fucking video. You know, I mean, that's just it. I don't care if it's 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm gonna upload things, so it's not gonna be that way. You know, so I had to make another channel, an alternative channel, which I was gonna make anyway. So it's a good thing. I was gonna make it anyway, so it's made. So the people that actually hated on me, they actually sent me some love because I was able to make another whole platform. You know, and it's crazy. It's crazy that they went to that extreme. It is. It is, man. You know, teeth like an alligator. Yeah, that motherfucker does have some teeth on him. He needs a whole fucking tube of Colgate to brush those teeth. Yeah, I know. Constant uploads. Yeah, I know. You know, Lady Lynn. I'm always getting it in. Bars. Lady. You know? Yes, Kurt, you're a legend. But I mean, you know, I talk to a lot of people, and you know the saddest thing? Here's the saddest thing about it. Let's get those likes up, guys. Let's get those likes up. The saddest thing about this whole deal is everybody I told, especially like older people, you know, with bigger channels, they said, you know what? Nobody, I repeat, nobody has ever done that to another boxing channel. See, when you get copyright strikes, let me educate you guys. Bars. Let me educate you guys on how copyright strikes are. Normally, copyright strikes comes from the Zone, Showtime, CBS, ESPN, like bigger consortiums because these companies are huge companies, and they actually hire people to they hire people to uh, look for certain things, like, you know, not just the algorithms, but certain things that, hey, okay, that's on grounds of copyright infringement. Okay, that's a normal thing. A lot of people go through that. Okay, especially when they're using clips and shit like that, and how much and how long and all that shit, and it becomes a real shitty gray area, and it's not really safe. That's why, if you heard me say that type of shit, that's why I don't use a lot of clips. You know, I got an editor. I could get clips and put them in my videos. For one, it takes too long. I ain't got time for that shit. And for two, I don't really want to deal with the, oh, is it cool to use it or if it's not cool to use it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that shit at all. So I don't even bother with it. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. And for them to, oh, well, let me find a way to report him was something that no other boxing channel did to another boxing channel. You just don't do that shit. It's like it's a code that they crossed, which they never should have crossed. You know, that's the bad thing. Okay, Showbiz the Adult came up with a video exonerating Wilder of not saying anything. Yeah, my daughter wants you to shout out her name. Her name is Anaya. Anaya, counterpunch to you. Crow of Judas. Hey, counterpunch to you guys. We got 100 likes. Let's get a. We got 100 people on the chat. Let's get 100 likes. Draven. Okay. There we go. Love your videos, man. Big up from the UK. Draven Kennedy. Thank you. Counterpunch to you. Do you have a Cash App, Kurt? No, I have PayPal. I have a PayPal, man. I do have a PayPal account. So what I'll do, you can either super chat or I'll leave the link below at this when this thing loads. You know, when you want to donate, appreciate you. You know, Frank, what's up, brother, from South Padre Island, Texas? Man, I'm in Austin, so well, I'm about 4 hours from you, probably. So, focused guy, man. I've been working on another channel, and my other channel's been under attack. It's been under attack. Damn. Yeah. You think Andrade is ready for Bivol? You know, the question is Andrade or Andrade. I think he should take on Jamal. You know, because Deverenchenko was a good test. Now I got to give it to Jamal. You got to give him 100% full credit. You know, for doing what he did to Deverenchenko, because he beat Deverenchenko up. I mean, Deverenchenko's been beat up because he got that thin skin, but Jamal, this is his test, and he did it. He passed it. So it's time for him to step up some more. Let's see him fight an undefeated fighter. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. Yeah, I watch El Toro. I watch UFC. Chandler Mays. What's up, brother? Counterpunch. You know what? These mosquitoes ain't. Look, they the truth. And for that reason, I'm like Shark Tank. I'm out. Fuck this. I'm going to my ride. You know, because this ain't happening. This will not happen. Crystal Lake, Illinois is here. Love your channel. Michael, appreciate you. Counterpunch to you. Yeah, some punk shit, I can tell you that. I never thought he would do that, and I actually never opportunity to come to me like a real Aki and tell me like, yo, no, I don't appreciate that. But if you can really understand how or what went down and what happened, you could also understand that both of those guys decided, hey, let's gang up on fucking Kurt and try to get his channel shut down because we don't like him anyway, because he's not us. You know? For me, UFC was a bigger night. Yeah, UFC, man, it's really kicking ass, especially, you know, stateside. And it's bad when they don't cover Showtime boxing in the UK, but cover UFC. So that should tell you something. All by itself. All by itself. Like, seriously. How did you think Charlo pay-per-view did? You know, I think they had a pretty decent card. I mean, for $80, I wasn't really down for $80 type of shit, but you know, I do think that it was a pretty good card. Brandon Figueroa, the Heartbreaker was pretty good. You know, he was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best card I've seen. You know, good hearing from you, bro. Keep it 100. Anthony, with them, I will. It was worth the money to me. Yeah, it was. I paid for it. I supported it. You know, I think that I don't know what the hell I have a seatbelt on, like I'm going somewhere, going right around the way. But what's up, brother? Main money, Counterpunch to you. Everything is good, man. Everything is good. Weeding out the haters, and it's so funny that guys like that always talk about haters, and they did the biggest hating. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's one of those things where you're looking at it like, well, damn, you always talk about haters, but then you guys are going behind my back and doing some shit like that. It's real disappointing, if anything. The Chayo sisters. Chayo sisters? Yeah. This weather's good. Mauji Jr. Welcome back, Kurt. Good to have you back. Love your channel. Thank you, brother. Counterpunch to you. I appreciate the support, because it's good to be back. And it is a hell of a thing, real talk, starting over. Because starting over is kind of like, it's like, okay, well, it's a fresh start. But then if you think about where you were, and it would be a difference if I had a couple thousand subs and had to start over. And that's one thing. But it's another thing when you had damn near 50,000, and then someone says, hey, you know what? These guys said you did this, and these guys are the reason why we're going to shut you down or try. Then you're thinking to yourself like, damn. So, it's an easy way to build animosity, I can tell you that much. It really is. I mean, but at the end of the day, God is good. And, a lot of times when you try to do good, or you try to speak your mind the truthful way, the falseness, negativity, the evilness, the hatred, it will come. That's exactly what happened. Smaller nuts. Is there a difference between Lance only and LBD? They have smaller nuts. Caleb Plant versus Jamal Charlo, or Canelo. You know what though? I think Caleb Plant. I think Caleb Plant will beat Canelo, just because he's a good boxer. That would be one hell of a fight though. Now Charlo. See, Charlo, obviously his power carried him from 154 to 160. But then, will it go to 168? Logic tells you yes, because, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. Great to see you back. Dante and Ike are clowns and can't deal with the truth. Daniel Cartridge. Obviously, they can't. Obviously they can. It's one of those things where, they didn't like when they couldn't handle constructive criticism. They couldn't handle how to deal with certain things in a certain manner. And when you do stuff like that, it just shows you're already lost. Like, honestly, think about what I'm saying. These are boxing channels. I'm speaking about boxing. I'm giving my counterpunch, which is my opinion about boxing, about boxers, about how people feel about boxers, certain boxing communities, certain boxing groups, everybody in anything that involves boxing. Now, if someone says, well, they don't like Kurt, okay, I can choose to ignore it or address it, right? I mean, those are the two things. But one thing I won't do, okay, Derek Newlands, damn right. One thing I won't do, I repeat, I won't go to somebody else to handle my fucking problems. I'm not going to do that. Because if somebody is bothering me to that point that made me address a certain issue I have with that particular person or our weapon, our voice is our weapon, right? The way we deliver certain things, the way we feel about things, the way we choose to handle it is our weapon, because that's what people listen to. You guys are hearing my voice and my opinion, right? Won't be as mobile at 168. He may not be, but I don't think he was really mobile anyway. You know, he's a taller fighter. He fought tall, and you know, in certain spots, and the spots that he didn't, you know, he got roughed up a bit. But back to that, there is no reason or no excuse for a person to run to somebody else to address a problem they're having with another person. And it's just unheard of on Facebook. That's why it's just really unacceptable. That was not appropriate at all. You're almost trying to stop yourself saying okay, right? No. No, I am not. Okay? I am not at all. The Fury stuff is ridiculous. Like, he speaks like a 10-year-old. I mean, he speaks like he's supposed to speak. That's the problem. And here's the thing. I wasn't mad at him. I just know he was lying. I wasn't mad at Dante. I thought the shit was hilarious because they had to find a reason to justify why Deontay lost instead of give the guy his props. BLU. Counterpunch to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Keep it up. I will keep it up. I will keep it up and up and up. Appreciate the encouragement also. You know, you guys, if you don't know Boxing Logics United, subscribe to that channel. Good channel. Good guy that loves boxing. Loves boxing, passionate about boxing. Go subscribe to his channel. But no, I mean, I would never just run to someone else to solve a problem that I'm having with someone. That's bullshit. Bro, bless me if you do a representation on Tommy Morrison someday. Just do a series of all the greats. You always keep it real. Anthony, I'm going to do exactly that. You know, this is what this channel is for. I'm working on a Klitschko one. The era of the Klitschkos, the dark era. I'm working on that one. And a lot of these things that I work on, you know, they're passion, you know. Unrivaled Boxing Talking News. What's up, brother? Glad to see you back. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the encouraging words, man. And I'm glad to be back. You know, and I love my new channel and all that. Don't get me wrong. I post content on there. But it's glad to be back to where my mansion is. You know, my warm market of people. Just pass all my problems onto my girl. Yeah, I know, right? Just shit. They could have just went to their girl and told them, man, I can't stand that fucking Kurt DeVille. You know? You know, Kurt DeVille make me fucking sick. That dude, I can't stand that dude. Every time I do a video, he counterpunching that shit. I'm tired of getting counterpunched. I hate this dude. Come lay down with me. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things, man. It's just like that. You know, you could have done that. You know, confide in someone that's getting on your nerves. Like, you know. But that shit, nah, that's just unacceptable. Like, he is bad, but blue balls is worse. I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say blue balls. There you go. Blue blood is worse. Because I never had a problem with blue blood for him to run to YouTube to settle his own problem with me. If Blue Blood had a problem with me, he at least gonna tell me how he feels. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. We're not gonna agree on any of this shit. You know what I mean? We're not gonna agree on everything. We don't supposed to. We're human. I mean, that's why you have boxing channels, so people can agree or disagree, right? So there's no reason for what happened to my channel to happen. Where is Wilder? He's not shouting bomb squad now. Well, hopefully he's practicing throwing bombs. I didn't mean to say that, lady. I didn't mean to say blue balls. There I go again. I meant to say blue blood. Can you break down Ernie Shavers versus Wilder's power? Ooh. Okay. Yes, I can. Ernie Shavers is a pretty decent boxer, and he's similar to Wilder. The only difference is Ernie Shavers, he has boxing ability, but he has some of that slow. His reaction is like Dominic Brazil. So think of Brazil, black, bald-headed, but with a much harder power. Ernie Shavers had like that. I could think, with his right hand, mind you, his right hand lands harder than George Foreman's. You know, he does, but not he. Counterpunch to you, brother. After you live chat, I'm headed straight over to Aki's channel to let him know you're back and coming out swinging. You know, Daniel, I believe they know anyway, because, I mean, it was really up to them to do whatever they were going to do or attempt to do, because they've already done what they're going to do. Whatever. But back to Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers, man, he was a powerhouse puncher. That right hand, he could punch hard with that right hand. He wasn't as tall as Deontay. And honestly, that's what makes Deontay Wilder dangerous, because he is tall. And most importantly, he fights tall. He fights tall. He can see over people's shoulders. That's about 6'2", 6'3". He can see those guys. Airzism. What's up, Kurt? Glad to see you. Bro, stay blessed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jake Green, thank you, brother, would be a good one. Joshua, that would be a great fight. That probably would be one of the fights of the year. Lose or draw for either guy. I would love to see that shit. I would love to see Dominic Brazil go toe-to-toe with Joe Joyce. And you know something? I would give it to Dominic Brazil. Why? Because Dominic Brazil has been in a situation where he's been down. Ngannou. What's that other guy? That kid from Miami. He had a good scuffle with him. He's fought some pretty good guys. I mean, he has a pretty good chin. He just wasn't ready for that one punch hit a quitter. Alabama sledgehammer bars, lady. Deontay Wilder, he wasn't ready for that. He was not ready for that. So, yeah, Dominic Brazil, he slow as he is, he should have respected Wilder's speed. And there's another factor, speed. Speed is one thing that Ernie Shavers didn't have on his side like that. Wilder is more loose because he's lighter. Now, I think Wilder should lose all that damn weight. He shouldn't come in no 230 anymore. That doesn't suit him. I don't care how big fucking Fury gets. That's not the point. The thing is, if you got a big guy just trying to hug on you, the idea is not letting that big guy slap you upside your head, wrap you the fuck up, put you on the ropes, and put you in a headlock and lay his body weight on you. That is not how you do it if I'm Wilder. Not at all. Okay? The thing is, spin out, spin around, assault your own attack. Use his momentum. Use Aikido against him. Aikido is using someone else's force against themselves. Okay? That's what he should use. So when Fury does come in with those punches, he should be prepared to spin around and to attack. Now, if Deontay Wilder can do that, I would be highly impressed at him. Would have to throw a combo tonight for it to land in a year's time. Michael, you crazy, man. Joe Joyce. Yo, you know I seen Joe Joyce fight Alexander Usyk. And Alexander Usyk just showed him like he looked like a big ass version of Lomachenko. Wilder should have improved by now. He has had enough time, more time Joshua had to improve his skills against Ruiz. Man, look, let me tell you something. Those guys are two different guys. Joshua. Now, see, here's the thing about Joshua. And you know something similar to Joshua and Wilder. Now let's make that comparison. I just thought of this. Wilder tried to gain weight and thought it was going to be for him. Joshua thought that having that weight, he thought that was going to be his motivator, but it wasn't. He had to lose that weight to see what the hell was going on because he wasn't originally that big. He was bulky. He was bulky and shit. Cool. But when he got tired, when something happened, he got in trouble, he got tired. We seen that in the Klitschko fight. So both of those guys need to lose weight, need to stay that weight, and need to stay where they're naturally at. I mean, Joshua can punch. You know, he has a good left hook, good right uppercut. You know, I mean, not everyone's just going to have that punch that's going to put you down. Maybe 2 or 3 for Joshua might hurt you. You know, well, shit, ask Klitschko. Shit, that one right uppercut did it for him, but it did knock him out. But I mean, let's just face it. A lot of people just don't have one punch knockout power. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Buddy McGirt had a video with a man who sparred with all the heavyweight hitters. He explained how each punch felt. Feel sorry for that guy. I don't know. I was going to say something. Feeling sorry. Not really. I was at a bar a few nights ago. And they had some casual dudes. They were just like, oh, man, what's going on, man? Hey, man. Because I had my boxing shit on. I was representing, right? And they were like, hey, man, you hear about Mike Tyson coming back, man? You hear about Mike, man? Hell, bro, I'll tell you, man, shit. Would you fight him for $20 million? I said, hell yeah, I'd fight him for $20 million. You know what I mean? I'd fight fucking probably anybody for $20 million. Wilder, Joshua, Tyson, yeah. I would fight that motherfucker for $20 million. It's, oh man, I'll get hit one time. No. I would love to see, and that's the experience. You know, to get in there with Mike, to fight Mike for $20 million. No, I mean, you can't. Someone like Mike Tyson, you have to understand, you can't go in there thinking that Mike ain't gonna come in there or be ready to knock you out. You don't think you have to understand that he will be that dude, you know, and you have to be ready, you know. So when you jab, that motherfucker cuts to his right, you know, be ready to, you know, have your guard up, because if he hits you and connects you, he can knock you out. You know, Joshua got too big for big pharmacy, not Ruiz. Yeah, I think so. There's a derailment. You know, he was derailed. Joshua was. I mean, it was shitty. You know, it was a shitty thing. He didn't know who the fuck he was fighting, because they wanted Ortiz in there. You know, and I mean, let's face it, Ruiz was a cool guy. He got the money. He changed a little bit. He started talking shit. And, you know, and he really just pissed a lot of people off because it was in shock. But I was happy for the dude because, I mean, he was broke a lot of times. And, you know, and he was just kind of living above middle class. So he had problems. He had 5 kids, a wife, a mom, shit, some nephews and shit, you know. He had to make some money. And he got that opportunity. But then when he won, you know, he got the big head, or the bigger head. You know, he did. start talking shit. Like, oh, Joshua is not really a good boxer, not really a good fighter. Hey, I'm a Corona Holmes. Yeah, he's really not a good fighter. So, he's like a robot. And you start trolling a little bit. I'm like, look at this dude. Look at this dude. So, he really, he showed his ass a bit, made you kind of put himself in the like the bad boy role, knowing damn well he wasn't like that type of dude. But money does it. Money can do it. Money did it for Ruiz. Now take him and replace him with Jarrell Miller. Think about if Jarrell Miller would have done what Ruiz would have done. That would have been crazy. That would have, what that would have been like? It would have been like Hasim Rahman and Lennox Lewis. Right? It would have been like that. It would have been like Hasim Rahman and Lennox Lewis. No doubt about it. It would have been that way. Has faced AJ, one with Breeze, Ruiz, now Martin. You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense, man. And appreciate the super chat, but that makes a lot of sense. That Ruiz, he did know what he was dealing with. He knew who the fighter was. He knew who his opponent was. He knew who he was focused on. He knew that. Joshua didn't. Joshua was this guy that was trying to market in America, so he was worried about everything else except who the hell he was getting in the ring with. All he knew who he was getting in the ring with was a fat dude with a bad build. Muffin, top, back, belly, neck. No neck. Ruiz. Smiling. You know what I mean? He's definitely studied AJ by now. Oh, hell yeah. If you fought Mike and get knocked out, even if you split his lip, you would have been bragging rights for life. Hell yeah, I'd have bet I would have fought Mike. It ain't and I love Mike Tyson. People know I love Mike Tyson. But if I had an opportunity to fight Mike Tyson, me, dude, I'm gonna take that shit. That's like me having my this is like me getting my opportunity to professionally box against an all-time great, a legend. Come on, man. That's Mike Tyson, man. You know what I mean? And I would. This is how I honestly feel. I wouldn't even brag if I fought Mike and like somehow fucking beat him. Somehow beat him. Not saying I would. I would give it my best effort, and I did something like that. I would feel probably like how Rocky Marciano felt. I'd feel bad. I wouldn't even feel good about it. I mean, I'm gonna feel good about spending that money. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna feel spilled. Yeah. But as far as Mike, for me to say, yeah, I knocked out Mike Tyson, dude, I'm a younger dude. So it really is a lose-lose. The only thing that I would gain is money. You beating up Mike, you think I could do that shit when he's 21? 25, 35, 40, 45? No, probably not. Hell, let alone 54. Like it's 54 people on the chat right now. I don't think I could do that, but I would try. And if I did it, I was like, okay, well, I would chop it up like, okay, I ain't no big shit. I, hit a guy and probably, hurt him, or they stopped it or whatever, cut him or whatever. No. But if I was fighting Mike, betting chances are I'd bet on Mike. Mike would tear my ass up. You know what I mean? Because he has the muscle memory, and it won't last long. If you know how to hit someone to put them down, not play with them. Older guy, just like Povetkin. Remember Povetkin? He didn't have time to play around with Dillian White like I predicted. He did not have time for that. He wasn't playing with him. That's why he knows. Let me set this motherfucker up to the body. I know he's weak to uppercuts. Get him an uppercut in, knock his ass out. Good night.
That's what he did. 5 rounds. And it was early 5th round, too. It wasn't like the late 5th round. It was early. So I think Mike would do me that way. I'd be another White. Boop! How did White look? When Povetkin hit him, boom! When he hit him, he was like, dude, it was like, lights out. Shit was hilarious, though, man. It was hilarious. That shit there, man. I lost my voice that night. Classic stuff. Classic stuff. You know, you can piss him. You can beat him as long as you don't piss him off. Yeah, yeah. You better keep smiling at his ass. You know, after every bell ring, you better go ahead and, you know, dap gloves with him or something. You know, because if you do something disrespectful, the old Mike gonna come back and eat you alive, eat your kids too. You know. You should get in the ring with Aki. I'm buying that fight to see him get stomped. Man, Aki's a little bitty dude, man. I ain't fucking with Aki. You know, I like fighting Aki. You know, he's a smaller guy. I've seen him. He's probably about 130, 150. Man, I'm 230. The 100 pounds heavier than that dude. You know, like, you know, I want the fucking turtle. Give me the turtle. Yeah, give me the fucking turtle. I know his ass is 200 pounds. And you know what the turtle is, guys? The fucking turtle. That's Dante. Give me fucking Donna give me Donna Dante. That's his fucking new name. Donna Dante. I'll do that. You know. It would be like fighting an octopus. Yeah. White seen more stars than the Hubble telescope. Now that's some funny shit. Yeah, he seen stars. You know, he seen stars like bars, lady. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, no, definitely. Eddie Hearn would promote it. Hell yeah. I think Hut DeVille, you know, not only is he's a counterpuncher, he has his own boxing channel. I think he'll fucking nail him. That's just what I fucking think. I think he's gonna go balls to the wall. He's tall and fit. He's trying to sell that shit. He was humble in the loss, though. Somewhat. Jim Brown, somewhat. I mean, he wasn't the worst. But I got some other shit that I'm gonna post after this. I got a couple more videos. I'm not done. You know me, man. I'm just getting back in the speed of things because there's a lot of people that didn't even know that I was down. So, you know, I got to repost shit or revamp shit, send it back out, you know, redo it so everybody can see it, view it, get to it. Bars. Let's see. You should 30 seconds into the 5th. Absolutely. Shit, he didn't waste no time. He didn't waste no time with his ass. It's the knowledge and history one admires more than the other. That's the difference with the top 3 heavyweights of today. Carlos, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, man. I'm coming to get those burgers. Fuck that. We coming to get those fucking burgers, bro. And we're gonna talk about the other thing with this, you know, with this rampa, with this rampa, Holmes. Shit, we're gonna do it. You know, we're gonna do it big. Any news on Ortiz? Man, I ain't heard shit from Ortiz. I haven't heard anything, man. You know, I'll do some digging. I'll reach out to him because, you know, I'm friends with him on Facebook and shit, but he don't always check that shit. You know, so Kurt, why is UFC doing better numbers than boxing? It's more exposure, gentleman's game. It's more exposure. That's the only thing I can really go to. It's more exposure. It's all right. Let me give you a prime example. The UK. You couldn't watch the fight, the Showtime fight of Charlo's in the UK, and that's the problem. And I don't like that at all. And let me give you guys another example. I was in Brazil, and I bought that fight. I bought the it was the Manny Pacquiao Adrian Broner fight. Paid $75, whatever it was, because I wanted to see what Broner was going to do with Pacquiao and vice versa. And I was able to buy the fight. Now, when it came time to actually stream the fucking fight, they told me, sorry, you can't watch it in this country. You can't watch Showtime in this country. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm paying for this shit. Whatever. No, it wasn't banned. It wasn't banned. It was on hold. And it was people that tried, haters tried to attack it to the point they wanted my channel shut down. That's all. You know? Back like you never left Counterpunch. I see you in Sons Anarchy the other day. Sons of Anarchy? I wasn't in Sons of Anarchy. Queen of the South, Queen Sugar, Luke Cage, television. What's the other shits? Into the Badlands. I did those. But no, I wasn't in Sons of Anarchy. I don't ride motorcycles, bro. That's why I wasn't in Anarchy. I mean, I get in where I fit in. And if I didn't get in, I didn't fit in. Dude, yeah, Ibo Sosa. Yeah, it looks like he's fighting me. I like to announce that going to fight Conor McGregor, and it's going to be a good fight. There's a southpaw. He's tall, I'm used to fighting tall fighters, and it's going to be a good fight. I like it. Badlands, yeah. Hold on, let me see. That is bad. Yeah. So it was, this is I was in the first season, second episode. Now, I think it was Fist Like a Bullet. I think it was, or Black Widow. Yeah, it was fun days. That shit was over 5 years ago now. But that's just work to me, and I love it still, but I love this too. I mean, it's just like, it is what it is. Yeah, there's some good times though. You think the LDBC was behind it? Of course they were. A couple channels were, not the whole LDBC. I can't blame everybody for that. If anything, I'm gonna be fair about shit. Like, I like to go after like the whole LDBC. I'm not doing that, because it wasn't the whole LDBC. It was like a group of people, or it's a couple channels that are with the LDBC that attempted that whole shit. It was whole shit. You know what I mean? Let's call it what it is. But I'm back. That's what's important for right now. Yeah, he wants a money grab, Ibo Sosa. That's all he wants, because they know the money that he made. And according to Floyd says he made more money with McGregor than Pacquiao. So if Pacquiao's looking at it like, well, hell, if you feel that way, let me make more money than I made with you. But what is Lopez's path to victory over Loma? Knock him the fuck out, Dave Zilla. TX. Knock him the fuck out. Counter him, knock him out. That's it. Counter him and knock him out. If you don't, it's gonna be bad news. Fury's gonna bust Wilder's cheeks. Oh God, that kind of sounded. Kind of sounded sexual. Buddy McGirt had a video. Okay, cool. Let me see if I didn't miss anything. So gay, that term. Yeah, I know. Busting cheeks. Gonna bust, gonna bust Wilder's cheeks. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. You know. But no, it's good to be back, man. It's one of those things where you just hold your ground. You do what you're supposed to do, and that's really about it. Really, you have a job to do. And I don't know if you guys went to my other channel. I advise you guys to go over there and subscribe, because there's going to be content over there that's going to be UFC. It's going to be other boxing stuff. It's going to be, other people that is going to be, on that channel. It's going to be a very good channel, so I'm not stopping with that. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Kurt, do you think Michael Hunter should fight Hergovic? Midget mud wrestling? Nah, none of that shit. It's gonna be fun, Jim. Trust me. You're gonna love it. He's a skinny little man, and I'm gonna run him over. Jim Brown, kinky. Now, I won't be any kinky shit. I want this channel to stay open and, monetize and all that shit. You know what? I do have a bone to pick, too, with Showtime. Showtime, man, I had a live stream going. And on the Charlos. Because for you guys that weren't that was in the UK that couldn't watch the fight, you could at least hear the commentation. These motherfuckers, they gave me a strike because of the ring announcer. Now, they don't tell you the real, okay, this is what it was. This is the exact reason, but they tell you who it was. They don't tell you really why. You got to figure that out or whatnot. And they pulled it. They pulled it down. Kurt, are you going to do some Counterpunch gaming? Nah, I'm not doing that. That's some bullshit. I'm not doing that, because though it's not bullshit necessarily, I'm not doing that, because there's a lot of people that have huge channels. Nobody's fool. Hey Kurt, what's up? Counterpunch to you, nobody's fool. How they ban you, but they can spread straight up lies and it's all good. Anthony Witham, that's true. And it just shows you, if Tyson Fury and his team gave two bits or two fucks about those channels, they would shut them down. But it just shows you that they don't give a fuck. I think that's why Showbiz has the volume down constantly. Absolutely, Jim. Now I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm gonna be like, Showbiz, the adult, put the fucking channel down, put the volume down. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's the ring announcer, so I guess they heard that, and it was they were like, oh, take it away now. Black Chang, 1981, The Return of the King. Welcome back, Kurt. Missed you, brother. Hey, man, missed all you guys. Appreciate it. It's good to be back, though. It's good to be back on the platform that matters, that you can reach more people. So I shouldn't have said it didn't matter, but, because I see people DMing me all the time, like, Kurt, where you been? I was worried. What's going on? What's happening? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué hola? What's going on with you? And I'm like, got haters in the boxing community. There's too much beefing in the boxing community at large? Is there any way it can be fixed? Joshua, yeah, it can. I think people need to really people need to understand a certain they need to understand certain rules. Okay? For one, rule number 1, don't snitch on another channel. That's rule number 1. Don't, like, if you have a problem with a channel, yeah, act like adults. Act like adults. Like, oh, I'm telling, he's using, I don't like his channel. That's like telling a fucking teacher or calling the cops. You know, dude, I'm not doing anything derogatory towards you. Hollywood charades. It's bad, man. It's bad that they went to that level. Like and I and again, I never talked to Aki. I never talked to him. I never, he and something for the irony of that all is somebody that's supposed to be so hardcore and Lydia Dones. Thank you, miss you too, but I'm back. The ironic thing, somebody, Dante didn't say anything himself, but strong members of his community has said and reported that Tyson Fury was cheating, and I dare any decavs to come on my channel and to say what they need to say, and they won't even call in. They won't even call in. All these damn decavs, they won't call in. But, I'm waiting for them, and I tell them, I give them the number, and they won't even call in. You did all that fucking testifying and all that. You did all that claiming. And then when the shit got too thick, you ran to somebody else. You did all that shit talk all that shit on them videos. Badasses hiding behind mommy's skirt. That's it. You did all that to claim like, yo, you're that Malcolm X. You're that set aside one. You're that person that likes to come out and, and say, hey, yeah, speak your claim, Be unlike Boxing Ego. Boxing Ego will just block you. I don't think I've been blocked from Boxing Ego. I don't think I've been blocked from Boxing Ego. No. Because we've had run-ins, me and Boxing Ego, lately. Kurt, the problem is that they are racist. Them other channels is nothing to do with boxing. If you don't follow who they follow, they will all gang up on you. It's the emotions about one fighter. Yeah. And it's sad that that I would like gather up in my mind to have the desire for Wilder to lose just because these guys, use him for that. That would be the only reason I would want Wilder to fucking lose, is because the people that, well, hell, I guess not, because he lost before, and look what we got. So what makes you think if he loses again that this shit won't happen again? It's just I'm gonna be counterpunching they shit, and they ain't gonna like it, and they're gonna try some other little slick bullshit to get my channel taken down, which is just fucked up. It's fucked up. It really is, and it's really sad. It's pathetic, and then like someone like Aki that has a channel that's growing like it is, he needs to understand, like, hey, we're disagreeing on this. And on this topic, therefore, we are rivals, because I've called him out on his bullshit. I have. Standing 8 count. Counterpunch to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. And He's supposed to have been that guy that was proclaimed to be the outspoken one. Well, when you went to someone else instead of speak your mind, you're not speaking at all. So you're not even doing your fucking job. You're not even doing your job for what you claim you doing. You're supposed to call out decafs, you know. Well, they said control the narratives. I never believed in that shit. Control the narratives, man. You don't control no fucking narratives. Just report the news. That ain't controlling shit. Who the fuck are you, Fidel Castro? Really? That sounds like some dictator shit to me. Like some old, hey, let me make people think a certain way like we're thinking kind of shit. But no, I mean, if you're supposed to be outspoken, I mean, the radicalist way that he comes off, it would look like he would come to me first, like, hey, I'm calling out Kurt DeVille. I'm calling Kurt DeVille out. Kurt DeVille, come on my channel. That's some real shit. They shut me out by asking honest questions. All of my fighters are in old folks' homes, so I can be truly objective. Hey, look. It's egos, you don't want to come into someone's house, or no, screw the house. You don't want to come into someone's home or church, rather. You don't want to come into a person's church saying something that makes people say, he right, he got a point, and especially you don't want to say it in a certain way, that's not aggressive. You want to, just break it down calmly, and then when you're calm, kind of like a Joe Rogan style, when you're calm on certain shit, people are more open to you. Now, if you're screaming and yelling, then okay, well, wow, wait a minute. Why is he screaming and yelling? But no. They do that crying, but it got him nowhere. They only spread lies for views. If only had one subscriber for telling the truth, well, I'd stand alone. So they sell out. Yeah, and Wilder, I wish the best for Wilder. I really do. I was shocked that he lost, and I thought that maybe he lost. Maybe we'll see a Joshua fight with whoever the winner is. And lo and behold, shit, we have it. We see it's coming, but then Wilder deserves his opportunity because, his handlers were smart enough to implement a contract in there. So if that's the case, that's the contract that they put in there. That's what it is. That's all it is. Hey, don't go the way of showbiz, for God's sake. You'll lose subs trying to cover an assortment of sports. Don't work. I'm not a hater, by the way. No. It's not like that. Understand, though, if it's a huge UFC fight, it's going to be covered, especially if it's a crossover fight. It's going to be covered. That's the second channel. He got 2 channels, bro. Yeah, I got 2 channels. Absolutely. I mean, I'll put it on that channel, and that channel is good. Don't look. It's a big surprise, people. I have a big Christmas present for everybody, and it's like an appreciation for people that rode with me during this difficult time and that rode with me throughout this time frame. Continuum that subscribed to the channel and came to the new platform. The new platform is going to be sick. It's going to be hilarious. You're going to love it. Think of Samuel Jackson. Think of Richard Pryor. Think of Eddie Murphy. Think of all that shit when you think about that new channel. That new channel is going to explode, and it's going to explode in epic proportions, and it will be content on there daily. Just like this one. It's just more responsibility because I have another platform. Trust me. Trust me. Salute, Kurt. Love your channel, bro. Fernie. Zacharias. Thank you. Buddy Gunner. Welcome back, brother. Thank you. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to post shit. What do you think about Manny versus McGregor? Money grab, money changer. Hell yeah, yeah, they doing that shit for money. Manny want to fight him, beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. And that's gonna be bad especially if Manny's in shape. That's gonna be bad unless Manny run into one of them left hands. But time to start motherfuckers. Kurt, I look forward to it. I'm going to rock with you, my guy. Joshua John. Hell yeah, keep it coming, man. Bring people on. It's gonna be just, it's gonna be boxing, UFC, it's gonna be world bullshit, shit that happens, reoccurring shit. It's not gonna just be me. Okay? We're gonna share their wealth. We're gonna look, it's gonna be some cool shit. Counterpunch for you, Kurt. Counterpunch. Water will triple tap his next opponent to the floor. Next go. Hey, more power to Wilder. Born to be Wilder. If he can do it, I mean, it's not about hating no fucking body. It's just about a group of people that's using a particular boxer for financial gain by spreading lies. Okay? And I'm going to prove it to you guys. I'm going to prove it. Look, I got to don't worry. I have shit on this channel. It will be dropped on this channel. Me and Showbiz, we could do a good podcast. I mean, we talk much shit enough, that like we can get some shit going. Showbiz is a good dude. He doesn't even like to criticize other channels, but he will do a friendly debate. But see, here's the thing. I was under the assumption that the friendly debates were with the LDBC. I didn't hate them guys. I didn't want to cut their heads off and do something bad to them. Some of them I like less than others. But damn, I didn't try to fuck with their money and fuck with their livelihood and stuff like that. Like that's crazy. Hell, CP, missing you though, brother. Happy you're back 100%. Yeah. I mean, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, it is a blessing because a lot of channels don't the outcome doesn't end the same like this, because now, hey, it's a brand new life around the bend. I think Manny KOs McGregor. I can see it happening with his aggressive style. Yeah. Because Manny's gonna be one of them dudes that just crowd him with punches, And see, thing is, Floyd followed a certain game plan based on Conor McGregor's inability to keep his stamina. And Floyd came forward, didn't he? Floyd did what Canelo did. The only difference is Floyd did it better. He knocked out McGregor. Canelo fought to a draw, and they gave it to him against Triple G. Exactly. That's too true. Stay out of trouble, though, Kurt. Yeah. Nah, it's it's not gonna be any excuses, because if people are gonna go to those links, it's not worth it. But it's far from over. Oh no, I ain't forgetting about this shit. Because see, these guys crossed the line, and they know who they are, and they know what they attempted to do. See, it was actually three. And these guys, they decided to first of all, they tried to double team me. 2 against 1 already. You guys are already trying to make a case to YouTube against me, which everybody knows those 2 guys, Dante and Aki. Aki uses his platform for certain videos. Like that's what they do. That's how he does it. He brought him along. It was senpai and kohai. They had that type of relationship in Japanese, which is translated the senior man and the junior man. Okay, I get it. I seen how they, how they jailed or whatever, and Dante, for whatever reason, liked Aki, but I think it was, contingent under the fact that, hey, under the grounds that you do what the fuck I tell you to do, you say what the fuck I tell you to say, and you go and obey by the LDBC guidelines. That's why you hear the little dude Aki saying, hey, like you decafs. Yeah, you decafs don't know. I hope y'all call in. I'm waiting for y'all to call in. You decafs. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to call in on your show, bro. No, I'm going to do a video. Now, we could face off. We could do that. You could call me on Zoom. But see, at this point, honestly, there ain't none of that shit no more. Because they had the opportunity to do so. And instead, they wanted to be like, spineless snitches. And you know what they say about snitches? Get stitches. Bars. Connor is a great boxer. Well, he's a good striker. I don't know about a great boxer. A lot of haters, you do you, and they do whatever stuff they do. You're the truth, and that's why I'm with you, brother. Bruh. Okay, buddy Gunner, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I seen what they bring, and it's nothing. It's quite a hating channel. Yeah, I seen it. The BS. You should have the Nas as the instrumental in the background for your next video. 50 Cent, mate. Me and you for the next video. Many men. many men. Yeah, I gotta call Curtis Jackson. Because Curtis, he don't look, Curtis don't give a shit, people. 50 Cent? Yeah. Give me that motherfucking money. Yeah, you taking my content, you taking money out of my pocket, so you gonna give me my motherfucking money. I'm gonna fucking copyright strike your ass, and you be paying food every time you get paid, I'm gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see why you would even go to that type of shit. Like, I ain't a man about getting my motherfucking money. G-unit. Like 50's like that, he'll fucking have somebody, huh? 51 is money, bitch. You're using his shit. Now you're back. I wish you nothing but success in the future with this channel. And Counterpunch 2, respect from Ireland. Kurt does a such thing of karma, and I hope it comes to bite them channels, CP. It will. I mean, it probably already has for them to look. If you got a channel with what, damn near 300,000 subscribers, and you worried about a channel that got a little over 40, something's wrong. That means somebody taking your money, you spending your money on shit you don't need to, you own some type of drugs, or something's not working or popping the way it used to pop. One of those. And then, because if you have to worry about someone else's channel, obviously your channel is not what it is. Real ride with real always everywhere. Hell yeah. Love the show, Kurt. Love from Spain. Jim Boyley, thank you. Kurt is back. John Warrior, hell yeah, it's time to be a warrior in this bitch. Gary Russell's brother outing them for taking cash payments to push narratives for hilarious Fred was stomped. I can see that, though. I mean, but can you blame Fred? Can you blame him? I mean, that's probably the way that went. I mean, nobody came to me and said no shit like that. But I think a person like me, they would probably just try to shut me down like they've already tried to do. So I think that's what it is. I think they would rather, hey, no, that dude Kurt DeVille, I seen his videos. There's no fucking way we're gonna turn him. We can't turn this guy. There's no angle where we can get him, and then it's like, coming from my eclectic background and shit like that, I don't see stuff like they see it. I'm not going to see it in one angle. I can't. You got to look at many angles and how other people feel about certain things and how everything comes together. You can't look at it like that. You know, that's that. What up, bro? What happened? Donis Brigands. Oh man, my channel has been just been activated, restored today, so I'm allowed to push content through it once again. Thank God. You know, due to haters in the boxing community. Nothing more, nothing less. People get tired of the echo chamber. You give an honest perspective. Something's wrong. Sometimes wrong, but honest. Yeah, not all. Look, if I make a prediction, it's my opinion. And understand you. Yeah, I'm going to talk about African Science Exchange. I'm going to talk about UFC. Hell, I talk about UFC. What do you mean? If Roy makes it past 3 rounds, I think he is fast and evasive enough to beat him. Maybe. You know, because maybe that's Mike's game plan. I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to go in and fuck his shit up. Fuck Roy Jones Jr. What you going to do? You know. Glad you're back. I've been looking for you. See what I mean? Nobody, Donis, did you even know about the other channel? That's the question. Did you even know about the other channel? Roy versus Tyson 50-50. That would be good if it was. 50-50 fight. Content about UFC, I'd assign you for instant on your channel. Yeah, I was busy doing, I was on a live chat with Ring IQ at the time, and we were watching Jermell punch fucking Rosario in the stomach and making him have a quick orgasm and not get up. Excuse me. See, Donis, that's exactly why right now what I've dedicated for most of this day is post more content on this channel because people didn't even know I left. Kurt, the only reason that I love this channel is because you're always keeping it 100. You damn right, Olin. Rifle or riffle. That's the only way I know. What's the odds on the Roy Mike being a hype job instead of what we're predicting? Hey, Jim Brown, let me tell you some real shit. If that shit's... Die, you motherfucker. Oh, didn't get him. He's like Steven Seagal. He's hard to kill. Did I get him? I don't know. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry, I just hate mosquitoes, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to. You know, he's crazy. Nah, but shit, I've seen him because I seen him like kind of fucking trying to leave. I'm like, no, bitch, you ain't leaving. You're dying. Yeah, man, it's fucking hilarious, dude. You know, crazy thing, crazy stuff. But man, what was I talking about? Was it Roy? Some shit like that? Oh, no. Jim Brown. Yeah, here we go. All right. If that shit's half as good as Kimbo Slice and Dada 5000, winning. Have you ever done boxing? Of course. Yeah, I just amateur box, man. 154, 147. Yeah, I was a little fucker back in those days. Tall. Did I watch the Adesanya Costa fight? No, I didn't. I did not see that fight because I was watching the PBC undercard. And these cocksuckers from Showtime gave me a strike. I owe you an apology for giving you a bit of stick for Tay Jones interview. It's been pointed out to me why it happened that way. Michael Stacy, it's all good. Look, Tay Jones, and see, this is another thing about Tay. Tay Jones came on, he hit me up on Instagram. And when anybody comes to me straightforward, and tells me how they feel and what they feel, like a man, I have to respect that. And I was like, okay, give me your side. Okay, I'm gonna give you your side. Some things I'm gonna talk about, some things I'm not. But I want to clear up some things that I know I didn't know, because when we chopped it up, there was a lot of things that people thought that Wilder said that he didn't say. So it adds more to the reality that the motherfucker didn't say a lot of things that people thought he said. Okay? That was the whole thing. That was the strength of the interview. And then by that time, I had already let the public, you guys know, like, hey, he will be coming on to the channel. I mean, this channel. But what happened to this channel? The motherfuckers found out that he was coming to this channel. And then they were like, you know what? Hell to the no. We just interviewed Tay Jones. In fact, I had the interview before Boxing Ego had the interview. Okay, so what ended up happening, like, no, he's not getting that interview before that. Shut his shit down. I know. Let's strike his shit out. If he don't know any fucking better, if he doesn't know any better, we can strike it out. We can strike it out and it'll be gone. It'll be done. Okay? You know, and that's what they attempted to do, because they knew that interview was coming and they didn't know what Tay Jones was going to say in that interview that contradicted what the shit they were saying all this time. Okay? But what ended up happening when he did come on, he was on the other one. And then what I was doing, like I promised him, like, it will be cordial, let him speak, let him talk. I respect his opinion, because if he's honest about himself, that's all I want at the end of the day. I want something from somebody that knows Wilder, not a bunch of motherfuckers that's claiming to know something about Wilder that don't know who Wilder is because they ain't spoke to Wilder. Does that make sense? That was the purpose of that particular interview. It should have been on this if it wasn't haters like that, because they're, oh shit, that Counterpunch motherfucker. That ain't gonna happen. We gotta snitch. You know? Do you think Charlo did a good job at controlling the distance like Vernon Forrest in the fight of Derenchenko? Joshua, he did in spots. And the times he did, he showed us. That's what caused him to win the fight. But if you notice, when he abandoned his jab, he let Derenchenko go in there and rough his ass up, giving him them knots on his head that I didn't know he had, until they start interviewing him. I'm like, oh shit, look at Jamal. This fucking, he got a knot here, got a knot here, got a knot up on the neck. No, not up under here. He got his war wounds, he got his friendlies. I fought at 75 kilograms when I fought in boxing. Okay. What is that anyway? I mean, I'm American, so I don't know what the hell that really is now. I know now that if you went at him, interviewed would have ended abruptly. Yeah. Look. You don't listen. Tay Jones told me his side. That's all I wanted Tay Jones to do, and he did that. However, it will be other times. There's been other times, and I'm waiting. Don't worry, people. I am waiting for the exact time, the right time to do certain things. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Absolutely. And those things, I don't know, it could be on Patreon. I don't know. Things like that. I'm going to do a lot of new things to this channel also. Keeping it hater proof, because people like to use shit that it didn't matter. And if you can argue to YouTube like that, is bad. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all, because there's not enough humans looking at certain shit that other humans, which are haters, that is doing to another person, which is me. They thought you was a punk. Yeah, they thought I was. You got to come on a little earlier for your UK fans. It's almost 1:30. Now I got to get out of here and miss the rest of your stream. I'll replay it on the way to work. Cool. Daniel Cartridge, appreciate you, man. Counterpunch to you. See you in a little bit. Yeah, but Shelly Finkel came out and said that there was no injury and the interview was already out. Absolutely. You know who did that shit? Shelly Finkel. So who the hell was I talking to? Tay Jones. I called him first when that happened. I did the video. I called him first, then I did the interview. And when we spoke, Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Okay, hell yeah, back to business. But don't worry. You know, we will see how things come out. We'll see how things progress. Welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Standing 8 count. Absolutely. C Stance, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Good to see you back. Always impressed by the news and perspective you bring. Persistence and consistency. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated for you, C Stance, man. Glad to see you. And don't worry, we got the other channel too. So the more, the fucking merrier. So thank you, brother. You know, thank you. Much love from England. Izir Mohammed, thank you, brother. Welcome back, brother. Bobby Basnight, 165 pounds. Cool. Okay, 75 kilos is 165 pounds. Cool. All right. Yeah, mate. Perfect sense. Just think we were all sick of the slander, but realize your approach was the only way to do it. Apologies again. Yeah, look. Don't worry. Me and Tay Jones will sit down again, you know, because it's one thing, you know, it's not going to be a situation where you tell a person that they're lying. You know, that wasn't the point. The point was it wasn't enough people that had a say-so versus other people saying this is what it is, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's all. But we're going to prove that. And I promise you that we're going to prove that. Don't worry. Again, Counterpunch. East London, South London, Dillian, Vasey, Counterpunch to you guys. Buddy Gunner, East London, Counterpunch to you. If this was in prison, they would snitch on you like they would have got smacked. Yeah. Yeah, it's got shanked. Thinking you have big UK following, Kurt, as you're only one that defended Fury. Well, I mean, it's not the fact that it's defending Fury. It's just a fact that you have to you have to defend Fury because you don't have enough evidence yet. You don't have evidence to say that he did anything like that. Besides some fucking pictures that we have nothing to compare it to. That's it. Mr. Jones did promise you an interview after the trilogy. Hopefully he gets it. No. Eric, don't worry. You know, win, lose, or draw, it'll happen. We're still on good, cordial grounds, and it will happen. You know. You got his story out. Now we just see if it holds up. That's it. Kurt, between you and me, D. Jefferson, y'all have the best channels for the culture. If you remember how far I was behind on the sport when I first subscribed, now I'm holding my own. Thanks. Joshua Little John, no problem, brother. Saludos, Counterpunch. Good Counterpunch. Glad to see you back, brother. El Dude, what's up, brother? Thank you, man. Get yourself on Fanon. Hey, don't worry. He's got it coming too. Fanon's got it coming. You know, I mean, it depends on what he did because, you know, he had something to say about my channel. That's why I counterpunched him. That's how you do it, though. That's exactly how you do it. You think I'm going to go to YouTube because what Fanon said about me? Are you fucking serious? That's not how you do it. You make a video counterpunching it. counterpunching his video, countering his video, saying what's on your mind, replying to that video. Okay? Excuses. Boring channel. If I want to laugh, I look at their channels. Okay. Cruel, I know. But yeah, guys, man, it's good to be back. I appreciate everybody that came on the chat. We will commence, live events. I will be back tomorrow sometime. I'll let you guys know in the community. And you guys, I'm going to chill out because I just came from the gym, shower up. I'm going to throw in some more videos tonight too. So stay tuned for them wherever you guys are. They'll be coming soon within the next hour or so. Everybody, thank you for the support once again. The truth has been out. The truth will always set you free. And that's what it will be on Counterpunch Boxing News. And you guys, everybody, appreciate you all. Love you guys. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.